send out this if anyone wants to join us in the chat.
Sounds good. I'm literally trying to find it. My schedule for the night. I'm sure I have one. Oh, I'm meant to be in DF at 8. So we got plenty of time.
All right. Clint's back.
Yeah, when I jumped. Yeah. So my audio, your audio and my audio was going through my living room speaker in my house while I was outside on the grill.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your kids are going to have nightmares about hearing Peter and I's voices.
My wife probably. She was like, "Who are you talking to? What is going on?"
You should have said your boyfriends.
Well, that's what she said.
Ooh.
She's like, "Don't tell me you have new boyfriends, huh?" Is this game? Sure. Here you go. Well, how is y'all?
It looks like you live in a very nice place, Clint. I'm liking this outside view.
Thanks. Yeah. We like it. We've been here 9 years.
Nice little setup.
YouTuber like that you cheat with them like you're talking to some like supermodel.
Okay.
Does she not know about my modeling career? I mean,
we did all of this during COVID. I built that shed with my father-in-law, and then all this landscaping. Like we had none of this, the paths and all that. We put up a gutter, and then did all this rock during COVID because we had nothing else to do. And my wife cannot sit still and do nothing ever.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It looks great though.
Yeah, we like it. So it's been good. And then here's dinner. So what's going to be the big surprise tonight in the draft?
Someone's going to take Javonte Williams. I guess people are going to go nuts over that. I don't know. It'll be a surprise. So.
Word on the street is it's Atlanta.
That makes some sense, right? Or Miami, maybe.
Well, so Atlanta's just going to load up on all offense and be like the Dallas Cowboys of their division.
It kind of makes sense if they're thinking Matt Ryan's getting old, Julio's getting old, they got to make a push, I guess. But you'd think they'd do something to help out the rest of the team. But who knows? I don't know.
They're definitely going all in on Matt Ryan. Also, it looks like.
Is anyone surprised? Because no one that talks to me likes Terrence Marshall. So, anyone surprised about that?
Hey, Nathan.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
What's up, Nathan?
Hello.
That was very distracting. My draft coverage just decided to go from like minimal volume to full blast without me touching anything.
Stop touching things.
So, Nathan, we were just talking about the surprise of tonight's draft as he walks away. All right.
Fucking Nathan, man. So unprofessional.
Has it even started? Has the draft actually started, or is the coverage just starting?
It's just the coverage. It's nothing. They're not even like on the clock yet, from what I can tell.
Fantastic.
I don't have any live formulas in this one, right? I don't know why I'm saying that out loud. It's not like any of you guys are going to answer me.
I'm very intimate with your spreadsheets, Peter. I know every single.
Yeah, right. Could you just fucking answer my question, Bobby? I mean, come on. Get it right.
Well, I just wanted to jump in and say hi. I just finished cooking dinner, so we're about to eat and hang out. Might jump in later, so y'all have a good one.
Yeah, you have the link if you want it, Clint. See you later.
Absolutely.
So, Nathan, what do you think is the surprise of tonight's draft? That's what we were talking about when you jumped in.
Surprise? I don't know. Everything I can think of is predictable. I mean, the one that I think would cause the most mayhem is if Javonte isn't RB3. I think that would be very interesting.
I think it's going to be real interesting when Terrence Marshall continues not to be picked. That's what
Also, hey Eric, just casually sipping your wine.
It's just relaxing Friday evening after a hard week's vlog, like.
Well,
and
nice.
I'm very calm now. I'm very calm tonight after taking Lance last night, so I've no worries. So fine out.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a 49ers fan, I guess.
Yeah, happy out. You can't. You didn't do too bad yourselves.
I mean, Tony wasn't great. We'll see what happens tonight. I'll feel better about it depending on what happens tonight. Honestly, though, what I'm most invested in tonight, and it's going to sound really dumb, is whether the Dolphins take a running back because of my just running gag with Myles Gaskin. I don't want it to come to an end. So
don't want to see it go. I like it.
I can't afford. I can't afford for it to come to an end because Robinson's shares are already frigged. I can't afford that.
Yeah, another one.
Another one, Peter Bay.
We spent all of last year trying to get a running back to Miami in the draft, and they didn't spend a pick there. And then now we're going to spend another whole draft until they end up picking one.
I don't know. I could see them being a Williams landing spot, honestly. Although I will say, I was going to say I'd be shocked if the Jets don't take Williams in this early second pick.
See, that would make, I think it's a bad pick no matter what, but that makes even less sense since they gave up those 2/3. That's such a huge price for the guard last night. It was, moving 2 of the thirds. So, I think the Jets kind of have to trade back to try and recoup at least one of those thirds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I honestly hope, I don't know. I kind of hope the Giants just keep trading back too. They won't because it's Gettleman, and I'm pretty sure he was just held at gunpoint during that first round pick. But
you sit there, you be quiet, Mr. Gettleman. I can see it.
Apparently, I was reading, I don't know if you guys saw this, that he didn't even do the negotiations of the trade. It was basically he decided he wanted to trade down, and then he's like, all right, Kevin Abrams, you take over, because I physically am unable to trade down.
I was going to say that's the smartest thing I've ever heard Gettleman do. hey, I should get someone else to do this. That's, probably right on the fucking money there, dude.
Recognizing that other people might be smarter than you is a sign of growth. Maybe he's finally growing up, our dear Gettleman.
Ooh, unlikely.
Yeah, no, he did still hire Jason Garrett 12 months ago. So
settle down, Bobby. Settle down.
Yeah. Thanks, Nathan. I really needed to be reminded that Jason Garrett is my offensive coordinator. By the way, remind me who your team is, so that if they make a bad pick, I can relentlessly mock you for it.
The Bucks. So there's no bad picks.
Yeah, I can't really make fun of the team that just won the Super Bowl. That's a little hard.
And thank God the fucking coach is gone tonight.
You say that, but we also mocked Kansas City relentlessly for the CEH pick last year. So
that's fair.
and it turned out it was a bad pick.
Yeah, well,
hey man,
Jerick McKinnon is RB1 now, isn't he?
By what measure? Getting a little free with your wasted pick talk there.
I'd say the jury's still out on CH, but I also say that as someone who traded Dobbins for CH in a second. So we'll see what happens there.
I think he's a good player. He's a below-average fantasy prospect, but the landing spot we always tilt over. So there you go.
I mean, the Chiefs literally didn't have an O-line last year either, and now they actually somewhat do. So
right,
there's got to be some hope for CH.
Some hope.
And Peter's just team agnostic. He's just here to watch everyone else get their hopes dashed.
Pretty much.
Watch
I just need
everybody
another
else
draft
burn.
round, bro. It's just a number I got to put in this spreadsheet over here. Like that's.
Just give me somebody to plug into the sheet.
I'm Switzerland over here, not you. Apart from James Robinson, I live on Team Robinson Island, and I'm very upset now. So.
I feel like you and the rest of the Twitterverse is very upset about that.
No, like yeah.
I only bought into him this last season. So
I'm really looking at the kind of semi-red flags on ETN's profile. Like, I'm gonna hate you. You know, I think I could convince myself that you're bad. Like, I really want to believe that.
Hey, Matt.
Didn't Urban Meyer say that he's a classic third down back or something like that? Some rubbish like that.
Yeah, James Robinson. He fits. Oh, yeah. That's the description I've ever seen.
Matt, I think this is my first time ever seeing you on camera.
This might be the first time I've seen a lot of you guys on. Well, I've seen Pete. I love listening to his rambles. Anytime I can, I try to.
I do ramble. That is true.
I don't think there's anybody who's in fantasy Twitter that hasn't seen Peter talk about something at some point.
But it's entertaining.
I get around. I hear you, Bobby. Okay.
I mean, listen, with the absence of Russ tonight, Peter, you might be the town bicycle.
Hey, I'll take it. It's been a while since anyone took me for a ride. Let's do it.
I saw one of the chats you were looking for a ride at 5:30 in the morning yesterday morning, and nobody was taking you up in the offer. There was nobody available.
Very fair.
So I guess I should ask: Are anyone here? Are you following the draft like via television, or are you just kind of going Twitter once
Twitter.
something pops up? Okay, so I should have my feed up so that I know when I'm 3 picks behind within the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, probably someone should be watching, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, I have the live stream going on my other monitor, but I don't care. You know, if your question is if I care if you announce picks as they come in, I really don't.
I've never legitimately understood the outrage. Like I love watching a draft. I love seeing reactions in live time and whatnot. But it's like, are we really? Does it matter that we're actually debating where someone went? Like it's.
No, I think that the vitriol from it comes from like when I was a kid watching like the 2003, 2004 draft. Like there was no Twitter. There was no way to spoil a pick. So like when I heard the pick, I heard it from Roger Tagliabue. I heard it from Paul Tagliabue, and then I heard it from Roger Goodell. And so like that. The fact that, you know, there's like a nostalgia factor of like you hearing the pick from the commissioner or from whoever the hell's announcing the pick instead of, you know,
The person on the couch.
yeah, basically. But I also don't care. But I think that's where the mindset comes from.
Oh, well, I
Those
also think,
AOL chat rooms had spoilers, though.
I also think, to be fair, like some of it is for like entertainers. So if you're on like a live stream like we are, and to be fair, this one is much more casual. And I only did a live stream, to be honest, just because I know some people will only join a chat and won't be like podcast or video people or like video chat people. But, you know, there is like the entertainment aspect of like, if you wait and watch, you can then see people's reactions. For example, I've gone on podcasts before in the past when I used to do more Dynasty content for the explicit purpose of they were like, we want to see Bobby's reaction to the Giants pick because it's going to be funny because it's going to be terrible.
I was waiting last night.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why I was on last night too.
That was all the years I did Shotcast with Scott and Ryan, or not Ryan. It was just Scott and Frank and myself and a few other people. And every year it was just Frank's reaction to the Giants pick. Eli Apple was just a legendary moment in fantasy history.
Yeah, I didn't start in 2018, but my wife recorded my reaction to Saquon Barkley being picked. and it's just a video of me essentially fainting on my couch.
What was that one not known beforehand?
No, everyone thought it was going to be a quarterback.
Everyone thought it was Darnold.
Yeah.
I do remember that year that it was Darnold to Cleveland for the the first few weeks before the draft, and then draft day or the day before the draft, okay, it's Baker now.
Yeah, it was also, to be fair, back when I still thought Josh Rosen was actually a good quarterback, and I really wanted him. So I was
that far
very
back.
disappointed.
The Rosen one.
Please, the name. Don't mention the name. Don't mention the name. I actually still have him on one or two Superflex teams.
Oh Jesus!
I mean,
I know, but I can't say goodbye quite yet.
At this point, are you holding out hope that somehow he's going to pass Trey Lance and be the 49ers quarterback?
Yeah, but he's going to be
this
throwing.
point
He's
is
going to be
covered.
throwing the ball to fourth string running back. He's going to be RB1 later on in the season, so he might get a chance. You never know.
You never know.
They might convert Rosen to tight end at some point, though. If they can do it for Tebow, I can hold out hope because this league also does tight end premium too. So I figure, there's the back end of the 50-man roster or so.
Yeah, at this point, I can't imagine being in a league where I'm holding on to Rosen. I say that, and I should probably really quickly go check my rosters because I probably am somewhere.
He might have more roster than Jay Jaw, though.
Just watch now the draft that myself and Peter are in. He's going to just fucking draft Rosen there now, just get another quarterback there.
Also, that's interesting, Matt, coming from the Eagles fan. That's a stealth burn there.
The thing is for me is I know above all else it's shitty. They got lucky the year that they won the Super Bowl. I'll be the first person to always admit they had a firestorm of luck with injuries and draft capital that was spent. But Howie Roseman and the draft that they've had for a few years, I mean, it's just bad. It's bad. And it's I can be the most rosy, optimistic fan, but I mean, they have a history of just swing and misses on a lot of critical positions. And I think they've gotten better, and I'm still not sure of the hatred towards Jalen Reagor. I really think a lot of people hate him for purpose. I know there's the fantasy aspect and the real aspect, and the Justin Jefferson talk will never go away.
I still love Jalen Reagor, just getting that out there.
Yeah, it's
love never dies.
Also, earlier you said your team lucked into it. You're talking to a Giants fan. My team won a Super Bowl twice because of a helmet catch. Twice. Not just once, twice.
But you look at it now, and everybody doesn't even call it luck anymore. It was just Eli is a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
a Hall of Famer makes those throws.
There's still a good amount of people who say that the defense carried him, which, to be fair, is pretty accurate.
They were good.
And there was also, not to bring this up, Eric, but there was the luck of the 49ers just totally botching that punt return that helped the Giants make the Super Bowl in the first place.
Yeah. We've had a lot of botched attempts at winning Super Bowls.
Gabe, I saw you there, just flowing out the locks, getting ready, post pizza, ready to talk some football. Actually, you got here just in time for the Jags pick.
I know. That's what I had to be here for, right?
Absolutely.
Do law.
Oh, is somebody coming to make the pick there for you, Gabe? Is there?
Yep.
Gabe's the one going to the podium, actually.
This dude's making a pick. Tyson Campbell.
Does he have a faux hawk going on right now? Because it looks like it.
He does.
Looks like it from there. A COVID hawk.
I like it. Looks good.
It's growing out. Yeah, that was what I anticipated happening there. That's all right. I figured they go corner in the last pick, and then that happened. So
There was some outrage today at my work about him not getting drafted yesterday. A lot of Georgia fans at my job, they were stunned
really,
and just argumentative all day. Just why hasn't Campbell been drafted yet? And it's like there's only 32 picks that get to be made yesterday. Like calm down, but
outrageous.
The Georgia fandom, I've been shocked living here, and it's a thing. Like they love that school more than Falcons. I don't know how Pitts will change that, but
Rook agrees with you.
Mm-hmm.
I've become a transplant dogs fan. I'm still trying to. I've never done a Devy league, so I'm still raw on that thing for fantasy. But
Nathan's ears just perked up a little bit when you said you've never done Debbie.
Fresh meat.
I mean, I told myself that I wasn't going to do any more dynasty leagues, and I joined. Russ did. He did a Harry Potter dynasty.
Yep.
And of course I joined.
I almost joined that one. It's an interesting league concept for people who are Harry Potter nerds anyway.
I had never read the book, seen the movie, anything a year ago or so at this time. And then when COVID hit, my wife, and she's been a very big Harry Potter nerd, and I'll call her nerd.
He looks over his shoulder.
She can't hear me, so I'm allowed to still.
You
And
far enough away.
oh yeah, no, I'm far enough removed where I can say that, and I'll pay for it later probably. But no, we got on the subject of I needed books to read. She needed books to read. Got me on the first one and plowed through it. Read another one. Okay, I got to see myself through this now, though. It's like you got to commit once you've read one or two. Enjoyable. I wish I'd read them younger.
They're good books. Someone spoiled the 5th book for me, and I won't. Just in case, I don't know if you're still reading. I won't spoil what happened.
Oh no, I'm done through and through.
All right, so I got access to the 7th book early because I happened to be traveling when it came out, and I Skyped them and told them every major character who dies as revenge when the 7th book came out.
That's something.
You don't hold grudges.
Yeah, I don't know grudges, Peter. I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew
just
you had a
killed
mean
my
streak,
character.
but I didn't realize it was that far deep.
Oh, yeah. No, we talked about this on the podcast last night. I 100% hold grudges. If I feel you have wronged me, I will make sure that you are aware of it and that it is returned to you.
I've sent you a proper, timely response to any trades that I've rejected in a kind way, right? Like this.
Yeah, don't worry. I have not felt
Speaking
wrong
of-
with you.
Speaking of
Go
Harry Potter
scrub through my
grudges,
Twitter real quick.
speaking of Harry Potter grudges, I have a grudge against Harry Potter World because I had to spend about £200 there for the fucking kids' toys. We went there a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the
So
wands
they owe me
there,
about £200.
yeah, the wands there are ridiculously expensive. I went once upon a time too. All right, the Jets pick is in. Who do we think they're going with? And why is the answer Jelante Williams?
No, actually, there's been loads of betting on this fucking pick. Actually, I think it's I read it earlier on. Is it Nage? Is it?
Let's see.
Oh, is the draft still going? Oh, wow.
Allegedly.
I'm deep in the weeds looking at something else I got far more interest in. I don't know what to tell you. Round 2. Let's see. Someone was selected even. All right. Taysom Campbell. Nice. No opinion on that cornerback.
Yeah, no, Pete, we talked about that 10 minutes ago.
Sorry, who are you?
Elijah Moore.
He's lost in his spreadsheet right now.
Yep.
So they went Elijah Moore?
Fuck.
That's interesting.
hell.
The Jets did?
Yeah.
Oh fuck!
Solid.
Fuck the Jets. I quit.
Fucking
Wow.
Jags and Jets ruining the fucking draft.
Fucking Jets.
That's a nice little wide receiver core, though.
No, no, don't believe it. They'll trade him.
For a
Wow.
fifth.
Don't get the hat fitted yet.
Can't
I'll,
believe
I'll
that.
explain it to them on Twitter. It's fine. They'll fix it. Hey,
Man, those were like the two like favorites of Twitter that kind of got killed there between Bateman and Moore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I love Bateman in Baltimore because it gives
do
me
too.
cheaper.
I don't.
It gives me cheaper Bateman, and I don't think it hurts him at all. So
Yeah, I
That's-
don't either.
yeah, that's kind of my feelings on the whole
yeah.
matter.
Well,
Curious.
here's the problem.
Curious,
though.
just
I
curious,
don't-
just curious about it. Just curious what his value will be. Just curious.
I don't actually think that Bateman's going to be cheaper because everyone who's anyone right now is saying this means that Bateman's going to be cheaper and I'm going to buy him. So now everyone's going to read those and be like, oh, all the smart people are saying Bateman is a buy.
no,
Right.
no. I mean,
Can we just stick to the party line that he's going to be cheaper? And
Just start throwing in variants.
no, but
Yo,
bigger-
yo.
some of the bigger names have been very anti-Baltimore. Scott Barrett said it's a terrible landing spot. JJ said it's a terrible landing spot. Like, if those guys are spouting off saying it's bad for Bateman, then he's going to be cheaper than he would have been otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just saying there's at least 20 other teams that I don't even break a sweat mentioning 20 other teams I think Baltimore's better than as a landing spot. Like, fuck the Jets. There's one right there. I don't want them on the Jaguars. I don't want them on the Giants. It's not hard.
that's a fuck up for Moore, like really, like isn't it?
This didn't
Okay.
happen. I don't know what you're talking about. This didn't happen. So I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm over here in reality, and I recommend you join me.
So the Broncos moved up to the spot.
They
Also,
just traded up to this right here.
I don't have. I need to
Oh,
get
wow.
a list. Is there a good site that has just like the updated list of picks? Like I used
I'm
to
on
use
ESPN. I'm on
Tankathon as like my
ESPN.
pre-draft.
I'm using NFL.com. I can send you a spreadsheet I'm making on it if you want.
I
That's
can
gonna be
what
his
I've been-
shitty
much work.
rankings though. So
It's pretty lit.
I'm just on ESPN. It's pretty organized.
Really?
Yeah,
This isn't
Has
too bad. This
it's
is what
pretty
I've
easy
been
to click
using.
around between overall and player position.
But
As a
just
web
list like the exact
developer,
order.
as long as I can just get something with lists and no JavaScript, like just give me the fucking picks and the teams. Like, for God's sake, like
NFL.com's just fine. Or
Yeah.
ESPN, like you
It's
said.
so
I mean,
fun.
just go to the
Yeah.
main ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him.
Fucking
man,
Google.
I wanted
Google bring up the list.
Falcons to go Javonte Williams there.
or as much as I like Google. I
Oh
fucking
my
hate
god,
Google.
that's the first time that's ever happened. I said Google and my phone just brought Google up. It's the first time my phone's ever listened to me.
when
This is a
I'm
bad
off
moment.
work, sir, I don't mention the name Google.
JOK probably
Pete,
going
it's definitely
here,
not.
huh?
It's definitely not the first time your phone has listened to you.
Fair. First time it's acknowledged that it's listening to me.
It says okay, all right, Gabe.
It's a big moment for him.
Is it JOK?
I would think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's my guess.
Why
Yeah.
would you move up like there, like it's for anyone else?
It's probably one that we're not going to care about. Maybe Asante Samuel, but I would say JOK.
So the Broncos traded. Let's see.
So the
Falcons
real question
traded
is,
35 and 219 for 40 and 114.
so
Doesn't Ian Rappaport know that I only speak in terms of like actual rounds and not numbers?
So Tony is currently my lowest ranked player in terms of people who have been drafted so far. How many people are going to be drafted tonight before I get a player that's under Tony?
Thanks for that, Nathan. I invited you here. Just remember that.
64, I'd be guessing. Oh no, those compensatory picks. I forgot about that.
The Giants' second pick will be rated higher than him on your board, probably.
Fuck, no, the Giants are going to take fucking Kalen Wallace just completely kill this draft for me. That's it's gonna be that. I'll quit fantasy football. I'll take up, I don't know, fucking shuttleboard or something. I don't know.
I'm a little nervous that Javonte Williams might last to Miami's pick. Miles Gaskin, I should probably get my GIF ready just in case.
He's gone. Javonte Williams is gone.
Is he?
Oh,
No way.
I haven't seen the pick
There
yet.
it is. There he is.
Yeah.
So it must
That's
be
a surprise.
Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Does anyone know who the Denver running back is?
It's Javonte Williams. It's Javonte Williams.
Yeah, because what's Gordon? I mean, Gordon's only under contract, I think, for one more year. I think.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, Gordon's a free agent after this year. I mean, that's a nice segue. He's not getting suspended though, right? Like nothing ever came out of that Dewey.
I think he might be suspended like a game.
He's never getting that job back.
There's the foot in the door, and we'll never see Melvin again after that too.
Bobby, you love that GIF, bro.
It's an ongoing bit game.
I know it's a bit.
dedication.
I know it's a bit, but it's lovely. I love it.
Oh, trust me, you'll love what happens if Miles Gaskin actually gets hit by the bullet.
Oh, he did it again. There it is.
Or if he doesn't get hit, because I have two prepared, and both of them are custom-made gifts.
Nice.
That's the dedication to
Custom-made.
this. Yeah, that's right. I
That
put so much
sucks,
thought
man.
into it. Oh no,
I don't
Miami's
like that.
pick is in.
I don't like that.
Are there even actual running backs left who could take Miles Gaskin's job at this point?
No one can take Miles Gaskin's job. He's the best running back in the NFL. What are you talking about?
I mean,
I don't think we care about running backs.
Oh,
anymore,
Melvin
right?
Gordon's in Denver. I completely forgot that.
Welcome to 10 minutes ago. Oh, again,
Yeah.
Pete.
although
What?
if you go on Twitter,
I'm a professional.
You're
I
not
don't know what
hearing
you're talking about,
about-
sir.
all you're going to hear about is Mike Boone right now,
Who the fuck
which
is
I've
Mike-
never understood too. I don't understand. Like, where
Love
did
Mike
Mike Boone get this cult following?
Preseason DFS for the Vikings.
Yeah, but I mean,
Literally preseason DFS. That's where the cult was.
it's a pretty strong
it.
cult following, I suppose. I guess
Yeah.
last
He
year
balled.
kind of separated me from the preseason DFS not getting to play it. I forgot about that whole lifestyle.
Oh yeah.
Bobby, do you have a public link for this? While I'm sitting here, I may as well send it out.
Yeah, true. Where is this?
wearing?
Where's this
public
streaming to? Like, you gave us no. Like, are we streaming to your personal OnlyFans? Is this?
Yeah, why are we on the brokey version of StreamYard? We don't even have a logo up top, man. What do we is this our new podcast? What are we calling our new podcast?
Like, let me know. I'll give you my link. You can use it, Bobby. Like, get off this cheap shit, you know?
I would say that because I was invited here, and so I mean it's got to be dumbed down a little bit.
I mean, you guys are free to start another link if you want. I was just using this to get going.
Just give me a hard time. Calm down.
Yeah, me too.
You've been gone too long.
Listen, some of us
This is how
don't
we
have.
talk.
Some of us don't have millions of dollars of podcast money. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And Patreon.
Yeah, I don't have a Patreon where I make thousands of dollars a minute, Peter.
I mean,
Like the open bar Patreon, man, it just continues to pull money in. It's incredible.
Safety.
Hey, Nathan, what's
What's
up,
up?
man?
What's up?
You I saw you were drinking a beer. You drinking a Bosch beer or a
I am not.
Beer
No, I
swap.
drink. I drink Bosch's beer.
you drank all
It
that?
was good.
Yeah.
Yes.
He doesn't live that far away from me. I keep meaning to go over there and steal his damn beer.
He's never there.
Because no one's
he's
sending
always
me fucking beer,
Yeah.
so I'm just gonna go steal.
Well, no,
I'm gonna go steal Bosch's.
He's always out skiing or something. He's never there, so you get it easy.
My mother-in-law picked up a package from outside today, and she was like, "Yeah, heavy package came in for you today." And I'm I'm like, oh, is it from my mom or something? She's like, oh, I don't know. Let me look. And she said it's from Massachusetts. I was like, Massachusetts? Who's sending me something from Massachusetts? Shout out Kevin Cotillo. Sent me a little beer box. So beer swap group. FF beer swap.
I would guilt you about that, but the last time I did, Chris Allen felt super bad and was like, no, I will definitely send you some beer. And I was like, dude, I don't even drink beer. I was just messing with you. And then I felt really bad because Chris is way too nice.
This pick
True.
is already in. Oh fuck! How is
Wait, is
messed this
Javon Holland JOK?
No.
No, those are two different people.
No.
Who's JOK?
Koromoa, Owusu Koromoa, or whatever the fuck.
Awusu
Oh, okay.
Koramoa.
By the way, Gabe, the best mail that I ever got was from your co-host, J Mike. And my wife, Grace, was getting the mail that day, and she handed me an envelope that said Robert Elizabeth Pony Koch on the address.
So good.
She was just like, why and who? I was just like, don't worry about it.
Right. That's awesome. Eagles? They'll probably take JOK then, right?
I've seen the spoiler, so I can't. I guess I follow too many Eagles beat writers where they all came out with it.
The Bengals traded their pick to the Patriots.
Yeah.
Lots of trade.
For what it's worth, I like what the Eagles are doing here because it's a need.
So,
this is just PSA. This is your last opportunity to go send some offers for Myles Gaskin. I'm just throwing it at you.
It's true.
I just want to see what the evolution of the GIF is going to be. I mean, if they do take a running back or if they don't, when will we see the final GIF if they don't? Like,
when the draft is over.
When the draft is over, then it's officially.
Well, actually, no. I'll be more generous than that. I'll say if this night is over and I don't feel like he has real competition, I'll post the celebration GIF.
Because really, that's the only reason most of us are still hanging around. We're just waiting for the Bobby GIF.
It's honestly the only reason I still follow Bobby.
That's fair. That's
fucking harsh, man. Like, man, I got no interest in anything you say. Just show me the fucking GIF.
I was going to leave the charity league and everything. I just want to see the GIF.
Yeah, it's you and like 4,000-ish of my followers probably are just still around for that one GIF. What I'm wondering, so as a fan of the GIF, here's a question. Would you want to know what the other GIF would have been? Or do you want to be left always wondering what the other GIF would have been?
We'll have to know the backstory, the whole backstory.
I'm a big fan of tilting, so I'm going to go with never knowing.
Yeah, just never showing anyone
just
what the
constantly
other GIF
being
would have been.
frustrated.
Reveal the other GIF.
I could go for an 800-word article, and then you just leave ellipsis at the end and never tell us what it is to make us tilt more.
I'll be on my deathbed and I'll be like, all right, now that I'm dying, it's time to finally reveal what the other GIF would have been.
Don't do that. Gotta let us know.
Just make it an NFT, a one of one, but
Broncos just ruined this RB class.
Wait, that's actually not a bad idea, Eric. If I make an NFT, I could get some of that money to upgrade StreamYard. Perfect.
Peter will be happy.
What jersey did
When
she
has
have?
that ever happened, Eric? I mean, come on, man.
Don't
Peter
being happy does not happen.
Don't make low out bets. You know what I mean? Just Jet's gonna fuck you. PA Howdy gonna be miserable. That's the new death and taxes.
Man, this Eagles pick is taking a long time, at least on the stream, to be announced. Maybe I missed it on the Twitter sphere.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah,
It's
because
in
the
now.
next pick is the Patriots, and that's already been announced on Twitter. So.
It's does anybody want me to say what it is, or you want to watch on your?
Let's say we all know it. Let's say it's a stage. Or
Yeah, so Landon Dickerson is the Eagles pick.
It's good to get Jason Kelsey's replacement because I was stunned that he was coming back for another year.
Why is Zach in the chat, not in the
Did
the
they get
stream?
Dickerson?
Or
Or
are you
Zach?
doing here,
I'd
Zach?
sent Zach
Or
the stream link, or at least I'm pretty sure I did.
Wow, look at that mask.
Although the version we're on,
Oh,
because
Dickerson,
I'm cheap, only allows us to
Good
have 6 people on at once.
I can step down.
Oh, I can step out.
You
There's
kick
no
me.
matter. I thought you were stuck for numbers. I only jumped in. There was nobody else.
I don't
I'll
think.
leave Zach.
You can get 10 on
I'll
here,
leave Zach
can't you?
in, no problem.
No, the free version is
Oh.
only 6.
Oh, because we're using
he
the
didn't sell
brokey
it.
version.
He
Yeah.
didn't sell the NFT yet.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I mean, I think Zach just wants to hang out in the chat. Nobody needs to step back for him unless he has to, at which point we can always jump over to another one that allows 10.
The Pony
We'll use-
Premium. I
Yeah,
didn't see that. That's hilarious.
we'll start using Gabe's since he's just so flowing in that open bar money.
That's right.
Yeah, you know, Bobby, like he's a teacher, and I work like 3
Mhm.
part-time jobs, and you're over here with like what fucking billionaire money sitting in your mansion over there, trying to make us feel bad about
I
paying
know.
what $15 for StreamYard. Like, you know what? Just
That's what's crazy. He makes more money than both of us combined, yet we're paying the $200 a year for StreamYard. Come on.
fucking come on, man.
I have
I
no
always,
good
I always
rebuttal to
wondered.
that.
I always wondered why we all of us, like we basically fund StreamYard, right? The fantasy football community. Like you're welcome, StreamYard. First of all. And
We're
second
the
of
only
all,
ones
like
not on Zoom. Put it that way.
yeah, exactly. Second of all, like I don't know why there wasn't like a pool to just have one like StreamYard like flow through like a podcast network of sorts
Well-
for StreamYard, you know.
Now you say it, Gabe. Like, and my wife's made this ultimatum that I'm not allowed to, you know, just spend time down here doing fantasy football and have no money. So, like, I might hit Streamlabs up. Like, hey, you ought to sponsor some of these podcasts down here. That's what I think.
I know. No, but we literally I'm curious. I'm curious what the numbers are from StreamYard.
It's gonna be like 90%.
The moment that Google
us.
Hangouts dropped,
It's
the
gonna
moment
be.
that Google Hangouts dropped and we found StreamYard, like that blew up.
80% of their business is
I
just
would.
FF
Did
content.
you see that there was a Facebook ad that was going? There was a Facebook ad going around from StreamYard, and it was like just some random guy being like, "I do my podcast on StreamYard," and everyone's like, "Nobody knows who this person is."
I honestly, the timing was.
Do you
so
have a
perfect
fantasy
of it.
football
I
podcast?
thought there was a fantasy football person that made it because it's a pretty basic website by the look of it. And there's a
Yeah.
few coders out here, and it happened just as Hangouts went down. I'm like,
Right.
there's some fantasy football guy out there who saw this coming. That's what I honestly thought.
There's a the Patriots pick is in, and it's Christian Barmore.
Is that the first defensive lineman that's been taken in this draft?
It can't be.
I don't think so.
I had seen something this morning
Phillips.
before
Phillips
obviously the
from
second round.
Miami, wasn't
It had said that no first round had no defensive lineman taken since like 1960.
Wow.
Maybe.
I mean,
Wow.
Well,
this draft started off very
it?
fantasy friendly.
Interior
The-
defensive lineman, maybe. Should have been
the-
a lot of edges taken last night.
the Bucks picked Joe Tryon. He's a linebacker, so
Okay.
that doesn't eliminate that possibility.
Jalen Phillips, and he fucking
The Bears
defensive tackle.
picked pretty quickly. Their pick is in.
Yeah, geez. They just
Kyle
traded up
Trask.
to get this pick.
Kyle Trask.
I can't wait. I always have the yearly tradition because I'm the bastard of my family being an Eagles fan. And it's always funny to talk to my brother and dad during anything that the Bears do because they are the most pessimistic, critical people towards their team.
Well, Bears fans, yeah, we got it.
I mean, it's remarkable how, my dad has animosity like stemming all the way back to like he hates the Arizona Cardinals because they used to be in Chicago, and he will curse the Bidwell name just because of them leaving
He's like,
the state of
I
Illinois.
remember, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah,
that
and
guy.
I'm like,
Gotta meet
I
this
don't
guy.
know what you're talking about, man, but you're raging, so I appreciate it. And
You thought
So, guys, we have a fantasy question in the chat from John Solis, who, if you don't know, has made some very funny crypto images. Check them out. They're called CryptoPunks, if I recall, as well
what the
as
hell
some
is
other.
fantasy?
Yeah, right. And he wanted to know if we reacted to Williamson Broncos, which we clearly did. Now he wants to know if we think they're going to move Melvin Gordon.
I hope not,
No.
because
I doubt it.
What are they
I
going to
want
get
Melvin
from
Gordon on my redraft teams.
Yeah, I mean, I think that like the Bears maybe trying to trade Foles, they would have a hard time trading Melvin Gordon in his contract. So I think that it'll be, a 1A, 1B, and then eventually Williams will overtake him, and he'll be the 2.
Nice pick, Bears. Wow. They are
David
crushing this.
Montgomery right now is a guy that I wish I had a little bit more of, just to sell in the next month.
Who is that, Matt? I just got totally distracted by
David Montgomery.
David
I
Montgomery.
wish I had a little bit more of him leading up to the draft.
Hmm.
Like a guy that I had kind of loaded up on a little bit was Chris Carson, because the Seahawks just didn't have draft picks. So they weren't going to fuck over people thinking like, oh, so-and-so is going to take Carson away. And I'm sorry, I'm done on the Rashad Penny bandwagon. I hopped off finally.
Peter's about to
I've been a
come through the
long-time rider
screen
of it.
back to you. Just so you know, Peter is a big Rashad Penny fan.
I still have one share.
Not anymore, babe. Let go of that one real quick.
Also,
But
the
it-
Falcons
it's
pick was pretty quick too.
Yeah, but
moving through them tonight?
We're flying. This draft's going to be done by 9:30.
That'd
This
be
is-
great.
That'd be
this
great
is
for me.
only
Be 3:30 in the morning.
This is my second
Jesus.
draft full time on the East Coast, and I don't know how people do this shit. I mean, it sucks. Like I don't need to
Wait,
watch
what-
this.
What sucks?
This
Who
draft
sucks?
started at
Being on the
clock
East
night,
Coast.
and I couldn't stay up.
Oh.
I mean, I go to work at 6 a.m. and I think I fell asleep by pick 19 or 20 last night. I mean, and I tried. I tried.
I'm on the East
I
Coast.
only
I stayed up for the
because I
whole
was,
thing.
I was in the chat with other dudes. If I wasn't in the chat with other dudes, I would have fell asleep as well. There was one fella fell off his chair at pick 22 who fell asleep. It was 5 o'clock in the morning when it ended here. 5:05, I got to bed. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just to see a fucking cornerback from Georgia being taken at 30. Whatever the fuck.
I can't even imagine, Eric. And I was up till 3 a.m. Eastern, so you must have just never gone to bed.
I got up at 7:30. We got to bed at 5:05. Got up at 7:30. Pretended I was grand to the kids. Got into school and was at the desk then, just going for the rest of the day.
Smart.
Go Falcons.
Anyone think the Falcons are taking one of the developmental quarterbacks here?
I think it's Pat Fryer.
Who-
Philadelphia took a cornerback, huh?
Fine, that's the first safety taken in the end, definitely.
Oh yeah, Richie Grant.
No
What position?
JOK still?
The best
JOK
safety.
is going to fall to the Giants, and I'll be very happy about that if it happens.
I don't know how he's still there. Weird.
Oh, well, actually, no. Here's what's going to happen.
No, Detroit is fucking taking here, of course.
No. Even worse, he's going to fall to the Giants, and Gettleman's going to be like, "No, let me reach for some unknown guy instead."
You want me to get her?
I got her. You got your. Ew.
I'll get her. Okay, you guys relax. I got it.
Can you give me a glass?
Our dog is on a very timed schedule for her bathroom breaks.
All right.
When it comes to breakfast, dinner, and her bathroom breaks, it's fucking by the book. Like it is. You will take me out at 7:45, and if you're late, you're giving me some treats or something for making me wait.
Yeah, that's just dog life. My dog is much like that too.
I envy it.
All right, guys, who do we think the Lions are taking here? Because the pick was also in very quick. Why is everyone
take-
rushing to the podium?
They'll take the
I love
linebacker.
It's Taylor Wallace just to fuck with me.
I mean, they
Why do you keep on saying Tylen Wallace?
Because I want to
Remember,
be
Jared Davis is gone. They'll take the linebacker there. So,
Wait, Peter, why do you not want them to take Tylen Wallace?
I'd like him to go to a good team. Is that too on the nose? Sorry. Literally no faith in that front office.
It's good.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong there.
This might be Terrace Marshall.
Oh, whoa. The Giants traded down again?
I'm fine with that.
The Giants
Dave
traded
Gettleman.
down. Yeah, they traded down and got
Gettleman.
a third in 2022. Nice. I actually like that.
I don't think Dave Gettleman's the GM anymore. I think that whoever that guy was is now just the GM.
He threw Gettleman in the basement months ago.
Well, no, I think.
No,
this is
I
what
think you
said-
can pinpoint when Gettleman is and isn't the GM very effectively.
This is what I said last night, Nathan. If Joe Judge walked into Dave Gettleman's office and was like, "Look at me, I'm the GM now. You can still be the puppet, but I make the decisions."
I'm the GM now.
I mean, I don't necessarily like their pick. I think the Eagles did kind of flummox them a little bit by moving up, but I do like the move that they made. You know, it's like the draft capital wise, I think it was good, but it's just
there is Tony.
I think a lot of these teams, though, it was like yesterday watching, like, fuck, man, some of these teams just trade back.
Wait, what if Miami's trading up for running back? My own team might have screwed Myles Gaskin. That would be the worst thing to happen all night.
So who are they
I
going to
don't-
trade up for here?
I
Wow,
don't want to say
that's
that I want that, but I want that.
That's a heavy price, a third round pick in 2022, just to move up 8 spots in the second round.
Yeah, it
Is
really
did they
is.
give up a third next year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. The one thing that has been weird has been
Bobby
seeing
Pierre, sure he's
Gettleman
okay.
trading down and actually doing well at trading down. That's why I'm convinced it's not actually Gettleman.
Who did they need to jump San Francisco for? Like, is the question. Like, who did they need to jump San Francisco for?
What does San Francisco need? You're this 49ers fan.
Oh, fucking secondary. Fucking big time.
Any pick happen? Just the Falcons. Safety.
Yeah,
draft still going?
Nothing fantasy. Yeah,
Is the draft go?
It ended 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant was Tim
Tylen
Tebow.
Wallace. No, it was Tylen Wallace.
Or Terrace Marshall.
Hey.
Mr. Irrelevant was Tylen Wallace, and not only that, but the Lions traded to the very last pick to take him there.
I hate you all.
Is Danny Amendola still on the Lions?
I don't think so.
He
I
might
just
be.
wanted to throw Danny Amendola's name out into the cyberspace once.
Let's see.
Plenty of grit.
It's their receiver room right now is headed up by Tyrell Williams and Brashad Perriman. No Danny
Don't
Amendola.
forget Quintez Cephas.
Went to see if it's it.
How could we?
Oh,
I mean, never.
they have Geronimo Allison, guys. They're set.
Don't you dare disrespect my
Yeah.
classmate like that.
Yeah, you got to be respectful of the Geronimo, man.
Levi Onwuzurike.
And then my other classmate Marquez Valdez Scantling he was shocked by the Packers Rodgers news last night. He's like, "What's going on?"
San Francisco traded their pick to the Raiders, by the way.
I want to send
Oh.
third round picks for
Oh,
Miles
that's
Gaskin, but I
good.
don't have any.
Any trading picks there is good for us. We've hardly no fucking picks.
It's just upsetting.
On Zuwerke.
Good picks.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling this JOK guy, I don't know anything about him. He's going to be like that guy who lasts like the 5th round and all of fantasy Twitter's like, "What's going on? What's happening?" And this happens every year. There's one guy that like is the number one on everyone's board and then just falls to the 5th.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's an indication that we're dumb, GMs are dumb, or both.
Well, most of the time it's just medical, or being investigated for murder, which was the Loyal Collins thing.
The Dolphins picked very quickly.
Dan Campbell is pumped. Anyway, he's pumped, guys. He's pumped.
Dolphins probably.
By the way, Peter, Kylan Wallace did not go to the Lions. Congratulations.
I think the
Oh,
Dolphins are going to go JOK here.
Every pick until the end of tonight, it's JOK until he gets drafted. So, the Dolphins take someone not named JOK. I think the Raiders are going JOK here.
I think the Raiders definitely go JOK, yeah.
You know who could really use JOK? Dallas, if he doesn't get picked by the Raiders or the Dolphins.
Who couldn't use JOK, really? For purpose.
That said, in all fairness, from what I've heard from people I trust, if JOK does make it back to the Giants at 50 somehow, and they traded down and got that 3rd round pick, I'd be very happy with that.
Yeah.
Another good pick from the Dolphins.
Did the Giants trade back again? Is that what happened?
Yeah, they traded back from 42 to 50. Also, we have another guest trying to pop in, but because I'm cheap, we can only do 6.
It's time for me to go. I need to start winding down here.
All right,
guys.
Good seeing you, Eric.
Good seeing you, Eric.
Yeah, and talk to you.
Take care.
How do I get out?
See you.
I can remove you if I have to.
Boot me.
I can remove you if I have to.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, buddy? How we doing?
Mike,
Good,
what's
how
up,
are you?
man?
Just got done playing soccer, so now I'm gonna drink and talk football with you guys, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
Is that an old fashioned?
Oh yeah. I just finished off a bottle of High West, so it's a heavier pour than I'm used to. So I apologize if the analysis gets worse and the language gets stronger, but that's how we do things. So
I'm pretty sure we've had a bunch of strong language already and not the strongest of analysis, so you're fine.
I don't think the analysis can get much worse. They invited me here, so.
But also, we had John call us out basically saying, "You didn't talk about the Javonte Williams pick enough, so go talk about that some more."
Oh man, so yeah, Javonte Williams. I guess the one
John.
thing that I will say is that I hope that everybody that pulled receipts on James Robinson yesterday has all of Melvin Gordon today. That's all I can hope for. I just like when karma comes full circle. So I think that's a good way to look at it. I think we all got screwed. I sent out a tweet yesterday that said, "Just know that one of your dynasty teams has gone to shit by the end of this weekend, I promise." And I think everyone's feeling that right now, myself included. So
that's basically.
Gabe, I have a question for you. Can we hop over to your StreamYard because John Bosch wants to join us, but we can only have 6 online. All right, everybody. Gabe will send out a StreamYard invite
if I like you.
Wow.
All right, Gabe, I'll see you tomorrow then, buddy.
Good talking with you all, yeah.
Yes, it'll be Gabe,
Come
Bobby,
on to the open bar with
I mean,
5
you can
new
use
guests.
mine if you want. I'm just going to throw that out there. I'm happy.
I already asked Gabe, Peter.
Fucking,
Wow.
why do you all hate me so much?
Watch Gabe not invite me back. He'll invite everybody else.
Do it, Gabe.
My show now. My show now.
We're taking over. The open bar has claimed another one.
All right. I will see you guys on the other
All
one.
right, see you over there.
You leave
I'm
first.
gonna stay here. I don't know.